It's just continued growth each and every day. I can definitely feel a difference in the first day to even today. Just the game's starting to slow down a little bit the more that I get comfortable with the plays and the system. So just trying to take advantage of the opportunities that I get. Trying to study late as much as I can. It's definitely very humbling to be in a room with Russ, Jameis, and Tommy, guys that are just extremely smart. But at the same time, I'm learning every second. So just trying to take in each opportunity and get better from it.
This seemed to be one of your better days on the field. I was curious if you feel the same, and if so, why? Why do you think today was a good one?
I think I just kind of alluded to it. I felt like it slowed down just a little bit. Like that first day, and even a little bit the second day, were just some plays that I hadn't really run before. You're getting mixed in with different groups of guys who you don't have a ton of reps with. So you're just trying to, get that timing down with everybody. But I feel like today, going into it, I felt confident in, kind of like the different installs that we had. And I felt at the same time, the coaches gave me a lot of freedom. So I was able to, make some checks that I wanted to. And I feel like that just allowed me to play just faster and be able to make quicker decisions.
What's your approach to mistakes? Like, how do you internalize if you do have a bad throw or a bad practice? Like, how do you, handle that?
I told Dabes earlier this week, after the first day, I was like, I wish we had 2 days so we could practice again. So I just really look forward to the next opportunity that I have. I understand that I'm going to make mistakes, and that's part of me learning. The system, the game speed. I threw a pick, and I was able to go in the locker room and talk to Nick about kind of what he saw from a defensive perspective. So those conversations that I'm having are super cool because I'm just constantly learning, and I think big. Something that I take pride in is, when you make a mistake, try not to make that same mistake again. So I understand I'm going to make mistakes, but, I'm excited for the next opportunity and trying to get better.
Jaxson, I know it's very early, but, how do you approach this in terms of training camps are always competitive, people fight for jobs.
Yeah.
And Dave just kind of made it clear that the number 2 quarterback, is up in the air. Are you more concentrating on trying to win that, or is it more of a long game for you? How do you piece that together or separate that, if you will?
I'm just trying to execute each play, quite honest with you. I'm not thinking about all the other stuff of, what may happen if, I play bad this day or I play good this day. I just want to go out and execute the play, put the guys in the best situation. I want to make sure that, when I'm out there that I'm feeling confident. So I'm just trying to prepare each and every day. I don't look at things like that. And, for me, this game of football is just the game that I loved when I was a kid. So I don't put too much, I don't internalize a lot of things result-based that wise. I'm just trying to go out there and compete and play at the highest level.
Speaking of Nick, that interception that he had, he kind of had a PE today a little bit. What's been that battle like with him a little bit? Nick Jones, he's got to pick on you, challenge him a little bit. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been fun. Our lockers are right next together, so we're going out to practice, making jokes I'm still going to come at you today, and I got to get my get back, and we're just competing. So it's a lot of fun to kind of have that environment in the locker room. Everybody's able to cooperate, in a mature and very positive way. And I think it's been cool to have a lot of guys that are older than me that will come up and give advice to me, even on the defensive side.
And even with Nick, Nick being a veteran in the league a little bit, when you guys are talking about what did you see on that play, what did you see, what is he saying to you? What are those conversations like with him?
Yeah, he's just explaining, schematically what they're doing on defense. He's tendency-wise, if you see this, this is probably what's coming behind it. A lot of it, was him just in a spot drop zone and playing off my eyes. So, he's just telling me a lot of times, because he played with Pat and, what Pat used to do with him and just kind of manipulate, different plays and schemes to make it work. And I think that, when I'm able to hear that, it helps me try to, incorporate those things into my game.
Going good, man, but it's one day at a time. Thank you for letting me know it's Sunday, because we really don't know what day it is. We're just focusing on one day at a time.
What's it like learning a new offense with getting sort of limited reps? Does it make it harder?
It's fun learning a new offense because it keeps you in the the curious mode. You're asking consistent questions. You're asking, hey, what does this look like? You're asking for clips. So like, how does this look versus this coverage? So I love that, and it just brings out the little kid in me again. Sometimes when you get that continuity, you always thinking about the next step, and you don't get to focus on just the basics, especially when you're installing. So now, as camp is installing, I get to learn the basics, and as camp prolongs, I will continue to learn, like, okay, now this is why we're making this transition. This is why we're adding this little route to the specific concept.
Do you have any familiarity with Dave's system and whatnot?
Yeah, so it's a blessing because last year when Ken Dorsey came over to Cleveland, he had very similar concepts for the most part, not as original as Dave's system, but he had different snippets and different schemes, different words and stuff over there at Cleveland.
What do you make of Dave's? What's your impression?
Man, I love who Brian DeBoer is, and just a man that he is, the communicator that he is. He's very present with all of us. And to this point, he holds the rookie accountable just like he holds the 16-year vet accountable. And in terms of as a leader, that's what a group of men and that's what we want to see out of our leader, not picking sides or choosing who he wants to get on, but holding everybody to that standard and being honest.
Jameis, this seemed to be one of Jackson's better days on the field. I was wondering, you remember when you were a younger quarterback, is there an aha moment or like where things start to make sense in a way? Because I imagine it can be kind of flooding.
Yeah, I think that comes with just continuity of learning the offense and also confidence. You know, when you first get out there, your confidence might be high because of the blessings and the talents that God has given you, but it's not as high as executing the offense. And I think Jaxson is developing that execution state of his confidence because he got his confidence. He's swagged out, he's chill, he's cool as a cucumber. But, however, man, reps matter. Like when you out there and you getting 4 or 5 reps at a time, and the way that Dave is doing it, he throwing us out there and then pulling us out there, like it's creating a great chaos for him to learn this scheme and to be on his toes. So I think it's helping his learning curve a lot faster.
What do you make of that chaos? You drove the team down the field and then trots out.
Man, you know, I'm used to it. You know, if you remember in New Orleans, Taysom Hill, I used to drive the team all the way down the field, and Taysom Hill used to come in and run quarterback power and score a touchdown. So I was like, hey, like Jaxson is Taysom Hill. You know, Taysom from Idaho, but Jaxson from Utah. I was like, it's that Utah connection. Like every time I have a good drive, like they're gonna take me out and put a kid from Utah in that come score a touchdown. No, man, like he needs those reps. He needs those red zone reps. I'd have been in the red zone a lot, you know, and that was a good drive. I knew I was going to end up in the end zone, so it allowed me to visualize myself being in the end zone again.
I've been enjoying it, just trying to get better each day. It's been fun so far.
How much changes tomorrow when the pads come on and the intensity raises?
I keep my intensity the same. The pads just, we get to be more physical, like play some real football now, so I can't wait.
Do you have a preference, whether it be standing up, hand in the dirt, anything like that? I'm talking just being on the edge.
It depends on where I'm coming from. If it's pass rush, definitely probably my hand in the dirt, but I like to mix it up, change things around, so I'm good either way.
What's the best advice Brian and Tibbs have given you?
That's a lot. Shoot. Honestly, I'm just quiet. I like to learn from them, watch them, just try to steal little things they do in terms of their routine, how they practice, and just how they handle their business. Just try to pick up little pieces one moment at a time.
It seems like they're putting a lot on your plate in terms of not just like on the edge on one side. It's like you're all over the field. You're doing a little off-ball stuff too. Mm-hmm. How are you handling that? And do you take that as like almost like a sign of respect that they think you can handle that much?
Yeah, it's definitely a sign of respect. Anything my coaches need me to do, I'm going to go out there and do it to the best of my ability. So whatever they ask me, I'm going to get in there, I'm going to do it.
How much different is that, though, being on the edge versus, being down as like a free technique?
I've been doing this since my freshman year at college, so I'm pretty much used to it.
Do you like the plays where it seemed like more on Friday that kind of gave you the freedom to stand up and you were kind of picking your spots? It was almost like you were stalking the line from play to play.
Say that one more time? My bad.
Do you like the freedom when you are standing up and you can kind of look and pick your spots? I mean, we don't know. You probably have a spot where you need to attack, but it looks like you're kind of looking for that spot, almost like stalking the offensive line.
Yeah, everybody got their job to do. I just try to do my job just the way I do. I got like my own little style that I play like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure I do my job first, but just within the play. Yeah.
I know Brian did practice. So even before then, they started to get you
within that first team and get some of those first team reps. What does that feel like to you, and how much are you sort of waiting for that opportunity there?
It could be first team, second team, third team. I'm gonna play the same way, treat everybody the same, so it don't really matter for me.
How different was today though, going up against Jermaine, like for a full drive like that?
Yeah, I felt good. I felt like that was like a real football drive going down the field, play after play after play. I feel like it really felt good.
When you're in that spot, let's say lose a battle, do you know as an edge and as a pass rusher, like if I just get one, like I win the drive essentially?
Yeah, for sure. And it's also like setting up moves later down in the drive. I feel like pass rush is a science. It's like during playing basketball, dribbling the ball, just set your moves up, setting up your counter. So I just try to think about it like that. It's really just a science for me.
You like the spin move, though?
For sure, yeah. I got a lot of moves. For sure.
Everybody in the NFL community is going to see where you went to college, see your versatility, and say, can he be like Michael Parsons? What do you think when you hear that comparison?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Michael. He took me under his wing, just starting at Penn State, wearing number 11, that whole Stick City tradition. But at the end of the day, I'm my own player. I'm gonna be Abdul Carter.
Do you have some of that versatility, though?
Absolutely, for sure.
Can you walk me through that rush in the red zone where you, it would have been a sack basically, where you did get past Jermaine and dropped it?
Yeah, I just got off the ball, just following my track, and I just be playing, just play football.
No big deal to you?
Nah, just play football. That's all.
Has this been an adjustment for you going from college to the NFL?
Yeah, I feel like it has. More just like coming in, getting settled down in a new city, finding a home, like things of that nature. But football is football, I feel like. And until we get to like the season, play real games, we'll see if it's how much different it is from college.
The early reviews, I'm talking about some of your teammates, would say, what have you seen from Abdul? They say the explosiveness, and it's been impressive. And what does that mean to you, or what do you think when you hear that?
I try not to listen to it too much. I just want to keep working, keep getting better. I feel like I'm still just getting started. It's my second year of being on the edge. And I feel like I just keep getting better, keep finding little ways to get better.
In what ways? Like when you say like you're making it out like you're, and I know you are, kind of new to the edge. Like what little intricacies do you kind of focus on? Like what's important to you to get better?
It's a lot of details that go into it. I know it's like when you just look at it, it's just okay, he's just rushing off the edge doing moves, but it's a lot more detail that goes into it, rather than just technique, your hand placement, how many steps you take, just things like that.
What do you think of Jaxson Dart so far?
I haven't got a chance to watch him a lot, but I was talking to him yesterday, just asking him like how things going on. He's enjoying it. He's going through the process, learning from Russ, learning from Jameis. I just told him just take one day at a time. You don't got to know everything right now. That's what I'm doing, just trying to learn from the guys ahead of me, and that's how we're going about it.
When you come in as the number 3 pick in the draft, there are immediate huge expectations. How are you handling that kind of, whatever you would call that, expectations, pressure?
I embrace it. I feel like I perform best under pressure. I don't shy away from it. I embrace it, and yeah.